Hi Taurus, welcome to your love reading for May 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks. You did have a jumping card, and the card that jumped for you is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups can represent that someone is very emotional, somebody's very disappointed in someone. This can represent a breakup and just, a lot of tears. Let me just put it back. This is just a card that jumped, but we'll see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Okay, this is a love reading for the sign of Taurus for May 2018. The first card, Taurus, is the Knight of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Justice. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. The Hangman. They call it the Hanging Man, but this is the Hangman. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Four of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Nine of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. The Hierophant. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Temperance. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Taurus. Six of Swords. Okay, what's the most important message that Taurus needs to hear for May 2018? And you've got the Page of Cups. So for some of you, there can be communication, maybe from someone from the past, because you do have the Six of Cups right here. This can be communication from the past, but this can also just be either a new relationship or rekindling a relationship. Maybe even someone declaring their love. This can be kind of an emotional or love confession. I'll come back to this card to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's focus on the first three cards here. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hangman. Okay, so there's something going on here with the sign of Taurus. Let's just focus here on the middle card, Justice. So when justice comes up, usually there has been some type of injustice. Something has not been fair either to you or to your partner. Something is not balanced. And it could be that your partner maybe, is keeping things stuck in the relationship. With the Hangman, you're in limbo. You don't quite know where you stand with them. You just kind of feel trapped in a phase in your relationship. You're not moving forward. Seeing the Justice card here, I feel like, this has not been fair to you. So maybe you've really wanted deeper commitment from your partner. Maybe some of you, you want to get married or you want to move in together. Maybe your partner is involved with someone else and you want to be the person in their life. But again, with the Hangman, you're stuck. Things are not moving. Things are not changing. Now, with the Justice card being right next to the Knight of Pentacles, this is telling me whatever it is that's going on in your love life where you feel completely stuck and this is not fair to you, there is a change coming. The Knight of Pentacles, this is your first card. It's always significant. And this Knight is telling you that things are improving in a situation where you feel completely stuck and trapped. But the Knight of Pentacles does mean that things are improving slowly. So some of you may not yet be seeing, that big change in your partner where they're finally coming around and, they finally are talking about commitment, or they're finally talking about marriage, or they're doing, whatever it is that you want from them. The Knight of Pentacles is saying you're moving there very slowly, but you will get there. And there will be justice for you. Things will be much fairer to you. There will be balance in your relationship. And you can get out of this energy of the Hangman where you feel stuck and you feel like you're in limbo and you don't really know what's going on in your love life. Now, in the second row here, you've got the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So you've got the Four of Wands, and this is, a marriage. This is a home. This is, a relationship with a firm foundation. So not only do you have this message, you also have the Hierophant, which is very synchronistic because the Hierophant is that kind of soulmate, kindred spirit connection. And it means that you feel like you belong with this person. This is a very kind of spiritual energy. So I feel like many of you, you belong with someone, but maybe they don't see it that way yet. Because you've got this energy here where somebody's just kind of focusing on themselves. The Nine of Pentacles can kind of be, you know, a selfish, materialistic energy. It could be that they're just kind of focusing on their career, or maybe they're just focusing on bettering themselves. Again, a very materialistic energy. But it also, this is someone that's just doing what's best for them. So it could be that that maybe is why your partner is kind of keeping things stuck with the Hangman here. But I also get, for some of you, I feel like, you know, there's going to be some type of, you know, waiting for your partner to come around. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is telling you things are improving, things are getting better. I also get that for some of you, you can use this time for yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. You can use this time to be stronger. You have a strong connection with this person. I mean, with the Hierophant being here, you have that, you know, kind of, you know, spiritual, kindred spirit, soulmate connection. You feel you belong with this person, and when this card comes up, you usually do. This is a strong relationship that will not fall, it will not fall apart. With the Four of Wands, this is strong. This can withstand anything. Even this challenge from the Hangman where you're stuck. Maybe you're stuck, hard to say in a general reading, but some of you may be stuck for, you know, for a reason that has nothing to do with either one of you. It could be that there's a divorce going on, especially with the Justice card being here, which can be a divorce. It could be that you're waiting for your partner to get a divorce, to move away from someone. Your relationship is strong with these two energies. Not only can, you know, can this lead to marriage, but you feel that kind of spiritual connection. But I feel like with this energy here, they're saying right now, focus on you. Focus on being, you know, a stronger person, and focusing on your own goals, your own strength, and things will move forward. Remember, you have the Page of Cups as the main energy, telling you that, you know, there is a very meaningful relationship waiting for you. This is a relationship that's full of emotion, which definitely ties in with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Now, down here at the bottom, you've got Temperance. And Temperance is a major arcana telling you you're going to have to be patient, which is what I was telling you about the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe right now you need to focus on you. Maybe it's your partner. Right now they need to focus on themselves and maybe their own goals, or maybe something that's going on in their life. Temperance is saying be very patient, but also be very forgiving. This is about keeping things in balance. Now, you've also got some energy here from the past. You've got the Six of Cups. So for some of you, it could be that, you know, there are issues coming up from the past, especially seeing the Justice card and the Hangman. It could be that you feel like you can't get away from these, you know, ghosts from the past, whatever that means to you. Whether it's people from the past that keep creeping up on you, or it's, you know, issues, arguments from the past that keep coming up, problems, emotional baggage from the past, memories from the past. Temperance is telling you to play it cool. Don't do anything extreme if somebody from the past pops up in your significant other's life. Don't do anything extreme if you're already with someone and you keep thinking about someone from the past. You're getting away from this. You have the Six of Swords, which means that you're going to be moving on from all those things that are troubling you. This is moving away from challenges. This is moving away from toxic people. Or it could be moving away from toxic emotions or toxic memories from the past. But again, this is telling you keep yourself in check. Don't do anything extreme. Just try to be as patient and understanding as possible. Okay, so let's get a few more cards to see what the rest of the message is. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for May 2018? We've got the Queen of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for May? Interesting. The King of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus? And the Magician. Okay, so these three cards right here. So you've got the King and the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So it could be that this is your partner. Again, strong water sign energy. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For those who are already coupled, this can represent you or your partner. It can be Taurus if you have a moon or a rising sign in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It can be your partner. Again, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For those who are single, this can be somebody new coming into your life, or just very emotional energy. I mean, there's a lot of emotion in this reading. There's a lot of water. So I feel like May can be a very emotional time for Taurus. You may have something going on where you're just, you know, that's probably why this is the main energy. Again, very emotional energy. There could be a lot of emotional conversations, somebody speaking from the heart, communication, like, you know, finally you're hearing what you need to hear. You also have the Magician, a major arcana. you know, telling you that you're creating your own love story. So this is just kind of telling you that you have everything that you need to make your relationship or your marriage work. And for some of you, I mean, this feels tied in with temperance. You've got to be patient maybe with your partner, because I mean, there is stuck energy here with the Hangman. It seems like in some way you're in limbo, and it seems that in some way like something's not fair to you. Are you allowing this to happen with the Magician being here? Because the Magician is telling you that you have everything at your disposal to change your situation. If somebody's stuck, you know, in a relationship where it's not moving forward, or your partner does not want to change, the Magician is saying like you have the power to change this, or you have the power to make other decisions. This is saying that you are a strong person and you're creating your own reality, which really does tie in with the Nine of Pentacles, telling you that, you know, this is a time for you to really come into your own, to really feel really self-confident, to feel like you've done really good for yourself in your love life. You've made all the best decisions. So whatever it is that happens for you in the month of May, know that you're writing your own love story, basically. And if there's something that you don't like about your love story right now, you can always go back and erase it, delete it, put in something else. This just means that you're responsible for whatever it is that happens. Okay, let's get a few more cards from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for May 2018? You've got the King of Pentacles, that would be your energy as an earth sign. Messages for Taurus. The Hangman again. Messages for the sign of Taurus. And the Six of Pentacles, I'll put that there. What's the most important message that Taurus needs to hear for May 2018? The Eight of Cups. So this is an energy of somebody feeling like they need to move on. Feeling like, you know, this is an energy of like needing to find happiness elsewhere. And this could be that, you know, somebody has literally moved on, because I mean, you've got some energy here where somebody, you know, feels things are not fair, or literally things are not fair. Somebody feels stuck. And you might feel like, you know, I need to move on to find a partner that actually treats me, you know, fair, where things are fair to me. This can also be just letting go. This really ties in with the Six of Cups over here, and even with the Temperance card. There's a need to move on from everything that's, you know, kind of troubling your relationship, everything that is bringing you down. Because you have Temperance and Justice, there's a need to kind of bring your relationship back into balance. And with the Eight of Cups, this could be leaving emotional baggage behind, leaving all those things that are troubling you. And you do have this message here telling you can do that with the Six of Swords. You can move away from all those difficult things that are just kind of eating away at you, or even difficult people around you. Strong message of moving on in some way, but of course some of you may feel like you need to move on because maybe you feel like things are not fair, or maybe you just don't want to be there anymore. The Eight of Cups is walking away, but it can be walking away from circumstances, from things that are working against you as a couple. Okay, so these three cards right here, the King of Pentacles. So this is your energy as an earth sign, but of course this can also be your partner if they're also a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. Now, I'm just reading this as your energy. You have the Hangman twice in this reading. So there's something going on with the sign of Taurus where you feel like right now you're hanging upside down. You feel like you're in absolute limbo. And it could be that, you know, I feel like this ties in somehow with the Justice card, where, you know, there's something going on where you're not being treated fairly by your partner. Yes, there's a lot of love here and a, you know, strong spiritual connection. You feel like this is, you know, my soulmate, we're kindred spirits, we belong together, and you probably do. But in some way you're stuck right here, or you're stuck in a negative cycle, or your partner, your relationship is not moving forward. It's a repeating card, it's the same card but different deck. So there's something, you feel stuck in some way. You have the Six of Pentacles here, which is basically telling you that you will be getting what you deserve. This is you receiving the love, the affection, the attention, everything that you want from a partner, from your partner. You will be receiving this. So I feel like right now some of you are in a strange place in your love life. You're in a strange place where in some way you're not being treated fairly with the Justice card. You're right now you're being treated as the underdog. Something's not fair to you. And you feel, I mean, you're stuck. You're the Hangman 2 times. You're stuck. Remember that you have the Magician. Like I said, you're writing your own love story. So if something's not fair to you and you've been stuck, maybe you've been stuck in a rut in a relationship for years, now is the time for you to change that, because you do have the Six of Swords telling you that you can leave all those troubles behind you. You can actually move on to something much healthier. That's, you know, the key word for this card. Moving on to something healthier. Now for some of you, this can be moving on to a healthier, you know, healthier cycle in your relationship, where you're not fighting anymore, where you leave the past in the past, because you do have past energy right here. You've got the Six of Cups, which could be, you know, just kind of memories from the past, maybe unpleasant ones, maybe things you're trying to forget. You can move on from that with this card right next to it. You can move on from that. Again, it's going to be up to you with the Magician. You have everything that you need to be able to fix your relationship, heal your relationship. But again, for those of you where you don't want to fix it or you don't want to heal it because you feel like too much has happened, you can do that as well with the Magician. You have every right to just completely erase your love story and find a new one. For those that are, you know, choosing to move on, I mean, the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, you know, there is a strong spiritual, kindred spirit relationship awaiting you. And it can very well be with someone that is a water sign, because either way, you've got strong water sign energy here. So again, someone who is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. That possibly this is, you know, who you belong with. And this all right here, this all lines up and leads to the Magician. You're creating this love story here. Again, strong water sign energy. The King and the Queen has popped up for you. But again, it's like I feel like there are decisions to be made. You're moving in the right direction in some way, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles telling you that you're moving towards either fixing a current relationship where you're stuck, or you're moving towards finding that partner where you feel like you will be treated fairly. And for those that are choosing to move on, if you made that decision, because you have this card here, and this was, you know, the most important message from the confirmation deck, if you've already made a decision to move on, like, don't let anybody talk you out of that, because the Eight of Cups means that you're doing what's best for you. You feel like you're not happy, and you've got to find someone that makes you happy, which ties in with this card right here. You're just doing what's best for you, to where you can actually go to sleep at night and feel like I did what was best for me. This card is saying just move on if that's what you've decided to do. And again, you know, for some of you, there can be, you know, an outpouring of affection here with the Page of Cups. This is someone speaking from the heart, and it could be, you know, with the strong energy of the Hangman, that's someone, you know, your partner, where they've not wanted to move forward in a relationship or not wanted further commitment. It could be that there is, you know, a breakthrough in May where they actually pour their heart out, like, this is why I didn't want to move forward, these were the fears that I have. So kind of, you know, look for that. I feel like either way, whatever it is that your situation is, you have the Six of Pentacles telling you that, you know, you are receiving. So you're receiving the love that you want, or the relationship that you want, the respect that you want. You are receiving. But remember, probably the most important card in this entire reading is a Magician, that, you know, you're making this happen. You are writing your love story, and you're responsible for everything that's going on here. I mean, not in a negative way, but I mean, if you're allowing negative things to happen, just take action. That's what the Magician is saying. Create your own beautiful love story. Okay, Taurus, this has been your love reading for May 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.